maybe one reason why I'm like so biased towards Lumix these days. Not just because I like the cameras, but in a way, like it kind of saved me.
To hear where you were and then just to kind of have this opportunity show up. Pretty cool.
These were what I call the dark times for me, because really went into like a lot of debt. Basically nothing worked out. My like gaming, streaming personality just tanked to like nothing. Was making only like a couple hundred, and a lot of the business ventures that like I pursued just fell completely flat. And so I was just like down bad, I guess is the best word for it.
When you have now the pressure of providing for a kid and a wife.
We had moved to a new house and stuff too, and like it was a lot of pressure. And so I was like quite on the verge of like, I don't want to be like dramatic and be like and say like, like it's things, this next thing that happened saved me, but like I was really down bad, not in a good place, and not happy, very depressed. And but I did notice that my Lumix YouTube channel was still growing, even though I hadn't posted on it. And then Lumix actually had reached out to me. Hadn't had contact with them in forever, and they were like, "Hey, we've got this new camera coming out. We want you to test it out though, and let us know how the autofocus is." And I told them, I was like, I mean, I haven't posted in like over a year. I'm not really posting right now. Don't really have plans to. So like, don't even worry about it. Like, you don't have to send it to me. And they were just like, we don't really care. We're going to send it to you anyways. And I was like, okay. So they sent it to me, and I had felt like that kind of made me like want to post more. Because I was like, wow, like this brand, the camera brand that I haven't been promoting on social media or anything, they just genuinely care what I think of this new product coming out. They're sending to me early. It was a pre-production S5 II. It had like a weird grip on it and stuff, but it was, and I gotta like provide some feedback and stuff. And so that was really cool that not only did I get the camera, I didn't even know when the camera was coming out. So like the GH6, it was coming out in like 2 weeks. Whereas this one, it was like, oh, I'm giving like direct feedback on things. And then it was like a month later, I got another email from them, and they were like, hey, we're doing this event in Japan around this camera. Do you want to come? And I was like,
freak yeah.
I was like, heck yeah.
That's so cool.
And I was like, this was the moment where I was just like, what? Like why? I was like questioning everything. I'm like, why was I invited to this? Like I only got like 4,500 subscribers on YouTube, and maybe it's because Lumix is such a small niche. Like, I don't know, but I was like, I'm not going to say no. Like, I'd been to Japan before and I love Japan, but this was like, felt like once in a lifetime opportunity. And so, I went, and like, in a way, this trip kind of like saved me. It gave me hope, I guess, that there's grass is greener. I could pull myself out of like this situation I was in. They reimbursed my expenses. They didn't pay me or anything, but they reimbursed our expenses. And like, this is where I also got to meet a lot of like-minded people using the same gear. They're doing YouTube in the same niche. And I even met one of my like idol YouTubers in the camera space. Do you know who Joshio is? We should pull up Joshio. Cause Josh, Make Art Now. So pull up Josh's channel, because Josh was I didn't really relate a ton with Peter. Like, I've never met Peter, but there's a lot of people that really like him, and I think his content and what he does is great, and he's like a pioneer in the space, but I never really like resonated much with his content. But Josh's content, Make Art Now, really resonated with me. Loved his stuff.
Why?
Even some of my old videos too, like, kind of resemble some of his content.
Why didn't you relate to Peter's content and you related to this guy's?
I think it's because Josh felt like, this might be kind of mean. If I ever meet Peter, I'm sorry. It was more entertaining.
Cool. He won't care.
Is the best way I can put it. Because Josh would like do these, he is like so particular in what he does that not that I'm saying Peter isn't, but like he comes up with the most like unique ideas I've ever seen. Like this is his product, this marble orbit thing I thought was really cool. And like, what is he doing? Like this TV, like, you know,
What the heck? Yeah.
he did these things like with the A7S III, sorry, because I was on the Sony A7 III. He made these videos on the A7 III that were like nobody was making.
What a cool idea.
Yeah. He did like he did this thing called a burst lapse where he would take a bunch of raw photos like in a burst, and he would get like 3 or 4 seconds of raw photos that he would turn into a video sequence, and he could get like these cool B-roll sequences shooting in raw basically. And so yeah, Josh was like my idol. And when I showed up to Japan, so got off the flight, it's like in a movie, get off the flight, they're holding up a Panasonic sign, and I'm like, there I am, go to Panasonic, and they're like, okay, you're Dustin, check me off the list, okay, come over here.
Like for your, like an experience like that for your first time is the coolest.
Yeah, it's so cool. And I'm walking up to these two guys, and this is right when Japan had opened up from COVID, so we were all wearing masks, but then I look up, and it's Josh.
Whoa.
And I'm like,
how cool.
I'm like, what are the chances of this? Like, and I was like, I know who you are. And he was like, oh, because he had like a couple 100,000 subscribers or something at this time. And I was like, yeah, I like just love your stuff, man. And we were on the same bus, and he was in my video as well. You should definitely pull that one up too. He's super cool guy. This is where I kind of got to know like the camera industry over like the gaming and streaming industry. I think it's like, is the S5 II any good or something like that? The thumbnail is like an S5 II really close up. But yeah, he was in my video I made in Japan. And it was fun too because I wasn't really supposed to do this. I'm sorry, Lumix. I don't do this anymore, I swear. But I wasn't supposed to do this. I had the pre-production S5 II with me.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't tell him about it. Yeah, this is it. Didn't really tell him about it, but he knew, and I had like taped it up, and he was like, yeah, so like, why are we here? And I was like, well, because maybe this, and I was showing him that the autofocus was actually good.
Wow.
And so in my video, you might have to skip a little bit forward. Right, go back, keep going back, keep going back, keep going back. Right there. Oh, we got bamboozled by an ad.
Oh, Liberty Mutual.
Free advertising.
Sponsored by Liberty Mutual.
Well, there's my wife and my kid. So there you go. There's me and Josh.
Gosh,
when we
those
first
were the days,
met.
man.
I
Freaking
know.
mess. It seems like that was never gonna end.
I know, right?
And it did.
Yeah. And so yeah, this is us just
like I know that feeling, and that's so fun. As funny as like it is now, as you get older and you realize they're just people.
Yeah, they're just people.
Dude, I know this feeling, and I did it with Supertramp. I did it with Peter. It was like so cool. And this is your autofocus.
Yep, this was the autofocus when he was like testing out.
That's cool.
So yeah, I met a lot of the other bigger YouTubers in the space too, in the camera space.
Yeah.
That's one of the good contacts at Lumix, Matt Frazier.
Yeah.
He was the one that contacted me back in the day. But yeah, I met a lot of like the Petapixel guys and like Kai and like a whole bunch of them. Yeah, right. Basically at this event.
Yeah.
And so yeah, this was like core memory for me. It always will stick out, and it's maybe one reason why I'm like so biased towards Lumix these days. Not just because I like the cameras, but in a way like it kind of saved me.
Yeah,
you know?
100. I was gonna say is like this like to hear where you were, and then just to kind of have this opportunity show up at that time. Pretty cool. So I'm like, this is like making me happy to watch. So, oh man.
Yeah.
That sucks to be there and to have something pull you out like that is cool.